was definitely a lot of things going on when I transitioned into the Cup Series and still going to school full time and everything that was going on there. So it was a lot going on, but I enjoyed the challenge of it, and obviously the opportunity at Hendrick Motorsports is a great one. So I'm appreciative of that. I would probably pick, if I had to think, I guess Jimmy, because I grew up watching him and he's pretty close by at Hendrick. So it'd be cool if we were to do like some kind of race together and we could bounce ideas off each other. Would be neat. When I'm not racing, I love going to watch movies. Big popcorn and movie guy. I would say outside of that, just snowboarding is fun for me during the off season when it's cooler, and then in the summertime, the lake here in Charlotte or in Concord is pretty good too. Yeah, I'm pursuing a degree in business communications, so been doing that. Really been in classes since I was in high school, and then outside of racing, after racing, I feel like I'd like to just do something with reporting or broadcasting, or maybe something involved with racing or other sports even, so that would be cool. Favorite moment to date was probably really both years in Xfinity and trucks at Homestead. I was able to win the race in the truck series at Homestead and then win the championship in Xfinity at Homestead, so that was cool. Favorite go-to food before the race is just I eat the same thing every week, so eat grilled chicken with barbecue sauce and rice and then broccoli, so I feel like it's pretty mainstream. Before the race, I love pizza places. I try to find those around the track. Yeah, I feel like the aero package is obviously different this year, but kind of fits what we did in the truck series, so I feel like the feeling and the sensations in the car are very similar to what I went through when I was racing there. I guess the different rules do make it a little more challenging for us, but it's something new for everybody, so we've got to adapt to it, and I feel like the racing is much more competitive, a lot tighter racing on restarts and things like that, so that makes it a different challenge for us. That's a great question. I don't think I've ever sneezed. When you're sick or something and you get in a race car, you feel like you're gonna sneeze or something, but honestly, no, because your adrenaline takes over. The strongest track on the Cup circuit has kind of been Texas the last couple of years. I feel like we've run well there. I would say outside of that, I guess my home track of Charlotte, I try to always run well there, so hopefully I can run better this year there and hopefully make the All-Star race. What inspired me to be a NASCAR driver was just I went to races as a kid when I was 6 years old. I was watching, felt like every practice and every race from probably 10 years old to when I started racing when I was 15. So was really into it, and that inspired me to hopefully get my start down the road. I balance my days, just try to kind of do other things outside of the time that I have in the race car and also with the team during the week. So the off days try to utilize a lot and just make sure that I'm doing things outside that are lighthearted, whether it's seeing friends or even training and some of the go-karting that I do outside the track. So I feel like that stuff keeps me fresh and makes sure I stay confident when I get back in the race car. I feel like it's touch and go. It's kind of all situational, how they handle you or how you handle situations with them. I try to handle it as mature as I can and try to kind of show that I'm not necessarily my age in the car or outside the car. So I feel like that's the best way to do it, is just be man up about it and be how you should be in the car and not necessarily your age. UniFirst is a perfect partner for us because at Hendrick Motorsports, they've got the family-based culture at UniFirst and also the attention to detail and service that they have. I've noticed so many trucks around town just driving to the shop or whatever, and I see a UniFirst truck going somewhere to service some uniforms. So I think that's really cool, and obviously the colors are iconic and recognizable on the race car as well, so that makes it easy to find, and I feel like everyone I've met at UniFirst, whether they work there or they're part of the company, they seem to have a really good attitude, so that's good.